Now about to experience the source of real enlightenment.
My name is Jesus Medina. I'm co-founder of SOURCE.R.E Fitness. This is the gym where we're at, located in Costa Mesa. Today we're going to be doing... When you wrap your hands, people have the wrong idea. They think it's to protect your knuckles or whatnot, or just to protect, your skin on your hands or something. But it's all mainly for wrist. But here's how we do it. I got a pair of Everlast wraps. These are 180. That's the best one you can get. That way you have more than enough, and they're stretchy as well. So you never use this thumb loop, because this thumb loop, this fabric here is gonna cut your circulation, and it's not gonna feel good. So basically, fold that tab into the little tag in the inside. That's how you know that's the side that goes down. So the first thing you want to do is wrap around your knuckles. Anywhere from 2 to 3 times, maybe more, it's up to you. But basically what this is going to be is our initial padding for our knuckles. And we don't need much there. This is, once again, because this is mainly for our wrist. So the way I like to do it, to make sure it's even, first of all, I make sure that that edge that has that little thumb loop is all the way to the edge. You don't want to have it in the middle, because then it's going to be lumpy and it's going to be uncomfortable later on during the training session. So you want to have it towards the edge, and then basically you make sure you have 6 lines, 3 on each side. So when you open it in the middle, where your knuckles were supposed to be before, you have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a total of 6. The way I do it is I go over, because you're gonna pull it over when you try to put it on. So pull it over, you scissor it, all right, down here, meaning like this, and then see I'm holding the one in the bottom, and I'm gonna pinch this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this one down, and then just apply it with my thumb now, put downward pressure, and then bring this one over, and there it goes. Before you start going any further, you make sure that's centered. Don't go any further until you know this is just how you want it. Alright, so now you go one completely right on top of it. The second one, you go right halfway on it, so that way you seal the padding. Alright, and now the main important trick right now is to have your hand fully extended out, because if you don't, when you're done, it's going to be too tight. So if you have it fully out and you have it nice and snug the whole time you're doing it, when you release it, it'll be just loose enough. That way you don't cut your circulation. Okay, so then you go one complete revolution completely around your wrist. So that means twice. That's one circle, but you need to go one complete time. That way you completely seal that. Alright? And then after that, you're going to come around the pinky side. Alright? You're going to go straight into the index finger. The webbing between the index finger and the middle finger. That's going to pull this area down in. It's going to make them nice and tighter. It's going to come in this way. Alright, and this is snug again, not too tight. You bring over here by the thumb, and then you catch the pinky side. The pinky web, pinky and ring web are right in between there. That way this gets pulled in towards the middle, making it a nice little hard rock. Alright, after that you get the middle finger. Alright, and you still use the thumb. Use the middle finger, that way it crunches in this way. It pulls it in downward. Alright, once you're done with this, you seal that hard work by going just one time around the wrist like that. And the second time around, you catch the thumb. Alright, a lot of people don't like to catch it. I do, because I pull it I pull it inward. That way it helps risk the thumb going outward to where you can poke your own eye when you're trying to do your own guard, or when you swing, you might catch that thumb and it might break. So don't just go down like this, because you're not pulling it anywhere. You want to go over it and then go towards the pinky side. That way you're pulling it in towards your palm, making it a nice little rock. Okay, now you want to seal right here, the knuckle part, basically the edges that you see, those little V's right there. You just go on the edges, the bottom one, the top one. If you go too forward, it's gonna come undone easily. If you go backwards, once again, it's gonna come down undone easily. So you wanna have it right at the edges. All right. Once you cover the bottom one last time, and it comes out, that's when you wanna make a fist. All right, and you hold that fist, and then here you wanna go a little bit tighter, more than snug. But you wanna stay as low as possible, meaning as soon as your fist ends, that's when you wanna start the wrist wrapping, okay? And you'll have just enough to make this right here. So basically that's how thick the wrap is. You want to have the wrap right there, a lot right here. That way it doesn't go up, it doesn't stub in, downward, or inward this way, or inward that way as easy, because it's going to be so stiff right there. Okay, so here we go. You start low, all right, nice and tight, all right, and then you start moving up slowly. Like so, basically like 1/8 of an inch from where the last edge was at. Don't go like this, you know, see how the edge is right there, the edge is right there, and you're going up way quick, all right? You don't have to go way up here. There's nothing up here needed. You want to keep it nice and low, nice and tight, all right? So that means you go up like 1/8 of an inch right above the last edge, and you keep going the same way all the way up, all right? Just barely overlapping it, all right? And you only need to go from the edge of the palm or the fist about 3 inches, and then once you get up here, there's no need to go any higher. So you go right back down, following the same. See right there, there's too much space. I bring it back again, close right here. So there's a lot of stiffness right here. All right. Once you get up to about 3 inches, that's when you start going back down, because there's no need to go back up. And following the same concept, nice and tight, and then you want to end up with most of the wrapping right here in the middle, so it's not easier to, it prevents your arm stubbing this way, or inward, or that way. And now when you let go, you'll feel that all your knuckles are being pulled in this way. So that way when you're in your match and you're tired, your hands are already there, and you never want to be fisted anyway, so they'll be right there. Another thing this pull does, remember I said this one pulls in, this one pulls in, this one pulls down, this one pulls in. That means it's pulling your muscles and it's working your muscles out. So what happens when you overload your muscles? They will grow, meaning your hands will get just that much heavier, whether it's 2 or 3 ounces, because you have that much more muscle. Meaning right there on the palm of your hands, you'll feel that those will be sore from the muscles being pulled in like that. So when you do the fist, and how to literally make your hand a little bit heavier. What does that mean? More pounds per pressure when you hit that whatever surface that you're trying to impact. So that, my friends, right there is my method of wrapping, and it's worked the best for me to protect my wrist and promote strengthening your whole fist, making it bigger, heavier, and protecting knuckles and everything. And see how it's all nice and it's pulling it in. I'm not pulling it that. If you go out, you'll feel it that it's pulling resistance, because it's pulling it in like that. All right, so you'll work them out. All right, and that's it.
Idiot box.